What's good, Big Blue family? Welcome to Big Blue Reborn, where we talk real New York Giants football, no fluff, no corporate takes, just honest breakdowns and real standards. I'm Milton. I'm here with my cousin Ethan, and we're back with another episode. Look, guys, I want to do something real quick. I haven't done already. We're going to shout out a few people, man. I really do appreciate you guys watching episodes and leaving some comments with us. And we engage. We try to make sure we're responding back to you guys. I do appreciate you guys. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button so we can get to the rest of the Giants fans. But quick shout outs, man. We got Tyrone Hall 4115, Oreo Cake Rage 212. We got Blue Giant, my
Yes,
girl
sir.
D. I see you, cuz. Okay, Donald. And then we got Giants fan _41. So those were just a few people that have commented on the last few episodes. We appreciate you guys commenting, taking some time out, and showing your love. Man, we gonna show that love back, man. But
yeah. Oh, hold on. One second.
Yo, go.
Oreo Cookie Rage. Keep that same energy, bro. Keep that same energy.
The Washington troll. You gotta have some troll in the division.
Keep that same energy, bro.
Watch him. Look. He's talking mad crazy, but like they signed Diggs and then lost their left tackle. So we're gonna see if Diggs gets the ball. But moving right along. This week, the Big Blue check-in. What we're covering the rest of training camp. You know, one more week. We talked about the first week with no pads last week. We talked about a couple of days that I was down there in West Virginia. Then we had a final week with the pads on. We kind of just compiling some final notes, some quotes from a few coaches and things like that. Just giving you like our final taste of the training camp before we get into this first week of practice, because we got that first game coming up, preseason on Saturday. Man, football is back, boy. Ready to see NYG on the field.
Yes, sir.
But Ethan, I'm gonna start with you, man. You said you had a few quotes from some of the coaches.
Man. I got a quote from Denard Wilson. He's talking about our star rookie defensive player, Arvell Reese. Arvell Reese. He was saying he's been impressive. Not too much on his kid's plates being a rookie, but he's picked up everything from a defensive structure. The calls, the adjustments. He's running around, playing fast and physical. The thing I love about him is if he messes up, he's not a repeat offender, offender.
Yep.
He'll correct his mistake and learn from it. If he makes a mistake, it's something he just doesn't know. Yeah. So, like, it's encouraging to see that. Like, he's not making the same mistake twice. Yeah, if he's in the wrong coverage or doing something wrong, it's just because he just didn't know. You know, and then once he learns, just moving forward. So that's really good from a rookie to see. Yeah. It's just more and more reps. You know, hopefully we'll see a quick glimpse of him on Saturday to see the, against the Vikings. So we'll see. But I'm just happy that Arvell Reese is out there. And he had an interception in the he had his own tip interception. So it was just like we were saying in the past pods, just throwing over him or his length, just being able to get into passing lanes.
It's gonna be a problem.
The NFC East is y'all got we got one. Yeah. Telling y'all now.
Yep.
So that was a little bit on the defensive side of Arvell Reese. Little bit of special teams, something I'm going to be watching for in this upcoming game. The special teams coordinator, Chris Horton, has been talking about Ben Sauls and Dominic Zavada. Both of them have been playing very good. He's saying that they're, right here and here as far as, it's an ongoing kicker competition, and that's good. Competition brings the best out of people, even in special teams. So
I think just from this is my personal opinion, but from what I saw, and it was amazing too, because the Friday that I was there, Ben Sauls kicked, and then the Saturday, Zavada kicked. Right? So Sauls kicked the whole day on Friday, and Zavada kicked the whole day on Saturday. Sauls was crushing it up until he got to 50 yards, and both times he got to 50 yards, he missed.
Oh, snap.
Zavada's got the leg.
Yeah.
He's gonna get us the distance, but then he missed a few of the short ones. You know what I'm saying? He don't miss often, but every once in a blue moon he'll chip one. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a really interesting thing to watch. I think Zavada being the young buck, I think he has a better leg, but the experience, like Sauls he hasn't been in the league for that much longer. It's not like he's like a vet. Like he's just
played with Jeff Fiegels type stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So if Zavada can consistently crush these 50 yards and 60 yards on a consistent basis, I'm pretty sure he's probably going to end up being the kicker, man.
Right. Yeah. I can see them like in the preseason. If we have those opportunities, hopefully each one of them gets like some solid opportunities. You know, we move the ball well and they get some solid opportunities. Yeah. So, you know, special teams that's something to look forward to, and hopefully may the best man win.
Yep.
Some injury news, unfortunately. John Michael Smith, he was dealing with a concussion. That's not good. They had center Brian Hudson stepping in for him. Harbaugh was saying he's doing really well while filling in. So hopefully it's a concussion, so it's not like physically bodily. So that's it's unfortunate to hear about a concussion, but it's not like a leg or arm injury where, you know, someone can pinpoint that in the trenches. Where it's a concussion, it's just like you just need time to heal up. So, and it's also good that we have now this backup getting those reps with starters and being able to hold his own. So we'll also see that in the preseason. And yeah, that's that. Abdul Carter had a finger issue. Same one he's been dealing with. This is what Harbaugh was saying. Nothing serious, but you know, when you're in the trenches, you know, people's fingers be like,
yeah, you get mixed up.
Yeah, they throwing up gang signs. So you just gotta, they gotta just for real, you know, just splints, wrap it up. You know, it's nothing that they won't be able to play through. Especially Abdul Carter. Then Juju Smith-Schuster, Greg Newsome III, Patrick Lucas, all had some type of knee issues.
Yeah.
Nothing super crazy, but you know, now that we got pads on, bumps and bruises are occurring. I'm just glad it's nothing crazy where people are out for the season, need like 3 to 5 weeks or something like that. Nothing crazy, knock on wood. Thank God that it's just bumps and bruises, people going hard. So it is what it is. You know, it comes with the territory. The NFL is 100% injury sport. And then we also released defensive lineman Sam Roberts, and we signed defensive back JT Woods from the Chargers. Woods was a 3rd-round pick back in 2022. He played a total of 13 games and 1 start for the Los Angeles Chargers. Across the 2022 and 2023 campaign, he recorded 8 tackles and also spent some time on special teams. So, you know, another DB in the room. So hopefully he'll get some play time as well this weekend and see if he can fit into Denard Wilson's scheme.
Yeah, we got to
get that's just a little bit of updates that I have on training camp.
Yep. That's perfect, man. Look, the way I broke it down, just to end training camp, I have like we'll run through this, just have a quick conversation, and we'll move to the our spotlight. You already know, but just like you stated, Arvell Reese, definitely a big name that you heard a lot during training camp. So I did him. He was my biggest winner of the training camp. Arvell Reese, being able to see him move around, being able to see him drop back into pass coverage, cover receivers in the flats. His coverage across the middle, him paired up with Tremaine Edmonds in the center is going to be a problem. Like people having to float the ball over the center. These big linebackers, bro, when they floated, if they're not snatching it, one of our safeties should be able to get right under it and get in front of the receiver and take it the other way. So I'm hoping we'll see a lot more turnovers produced because of the size of the team that's been put together from Harbaugh, right? Rookie stock up for this training camp. I put Maui Noah because, you know, he went from the tackle spot to the guard and he hasn't missed a beat. I haven't heard anything negative about as far as him transitioning into the position. even some of the defensive linemen are saying like he's a strong dude. He gets his hands on you, like he's gonna move some people. So it's really exciting to see, Maui Noah just stepping into the role and not having any kind of step backs. He's able to continue moving forward, continue to learn, and continue to progress. Setbacks, I should say. My bad.
Yeah.
Surprise winner. I put Thomas Fidone for this one because
okay, cool.
The main reason why I put him down is when we started training camp, we thought he was going to be like injured. And he was out there moving, caught some really good passes, and we want him to be that tight end 3. Like I love Chris Manhurst. Don't get me wrong. We want to run the ball, but I kind of want him to be that tight end 3 because I want them to be able to have I want the offense to be. I don't want you to be able to predict what's going on. I don't want you to think that when Fidone comes out, it's a run play.
Right.
I don't want you thinking like as soon as you see Manhurst, they run into the right. So I want it to be like any tight end we put on this field, you don't know if they're going to block or if they're going to cut out into the flat or take it upfield. They're going to catch this ball. But the way he's been grabbing things, like Fidone, definitely my surprise winner right there because he's definitely been moving really well. And I think he's going to be able to jump his jump.
I thought you was about to say Jalen Hyatt.
No. Oh, easy. He's had a good camp, but like I said, practice squad, he's got to free up that number for someone else.
Someone else.
Most complicated camp I would say is Jaxson Dart, right? Main reason why, because he's learning a completely new offense. And he's doing something different. He's under center a lot more than he was last time, right? So with him having to do a completely new thing in the backfield as well as produce this new offense, learn everything, know where everybody's going to be and things of that nature, he's doing a lot. Now, a lot of people said that he was struggling throughout camp. I don't think that he was struggling. I think that he was taking the time to use this time to make the mistakes that you could. That's what training camp is for. Make the mistake now. Push the envelope. See what you can do. See what your receivers can do, and move the ball how you feel you can move the ball. As he continued training camp, he continued to get more comfortable. He continued to grow confidence, and you started to see offenses having better days, stacking them. So again, the most complicated camp, but I think again it's because he's doing something completely different. And I don't think he's incapable of doing it. I just think it takes time and reps. He needs the time and the reps. And he's going to get that, especially with Harbaugh. And I'll touch base on that in a moment. But biggest concern, again, what I'm talking about, the offensive consistency, right? That was the biggest concern, learning and moving the ball. Like I said, as we got closer to the end of training camp, you started to see the offense starting to click. We were getting more consistent drives down the field, actually making it into the end zone and not, just spending time 3 down and outs.
Right.
Something to monitor, just as you were saying, like the injuries. Yeah. Small injuries, nicks and bruises, nothing major. But again, injuries are injuries, right? My concern, JMS, man, he's always hurt, bro. I don't need him to be hurt this early in the season, especially with concussion protocol. You know what I'm saying? Your job as a center is to fucking snap the ball and hit somebody. You telling me you fucking 3 days into training camp and you got a concussion, my guy? We need you to toughen up, bro. We need you to toughen up. So JMS, that's my concern. Like the rest of the injuries, tiny, nothing really crazy. And again, what I was saying earlier, one thing that I noticed when I was down there in West Virginia, right? Start that practice at 1:30. We flowing through 3:30. There was no breaks.
Yeah. These practices, I've heard, have been very hard and they've been methodical.
2 hours straight. So Harbaugh knows what he's doing. He's not only like, I read this and it hit me because it makes so much sense. He's like, they're not just doing training camp. They're being conditioned to play football. So I love what we're seeing from this training camp. I love what we're seeing from this new coaching regime. And it's only up from here, man. It's only up. A lot of people don't realize what's going on, and a lot of people are not paying attention because they don't. A real fan is going to pay attention to every piece that's moving on the vehicle, right? The naysayers and the people that want to talk shit on the outside are going to be the people that just pay attention to highlights and headlines. You and I, we're watching every coach that got signed, every assistant coach that got signed. We're watching every person that gets released and signed to the team. We're watching how the coaches are moving in practice, so we know the flow of the team. We can tell you the trajectory. All the other people that are just talking from, oh, you guys are 4-13 last year. All right, whatever you want to say. Yeah, we was garbage, and we still gonna be garbage apparently, because you have no forward thinking and you can't process your thoughts to see progress. It's gonna have this fixated mentality of, oh, they was trash, they always gonna be trash. Not get it, we've been garbage for a minute, but they don't see what's happening. I do.
Yeah,
they gonna watch. They gonna watch. And I'm keeping receipts. It's all written down. Trust and believe. You're gonna hear about it at the end of the season. I'm coming to everybody's page.
Right.
Everybody's page. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see
you know
Big Blue Reborn.
You actually gonna see us, definitely. And you know what's crazy? There's 32 teams in the NFL. And everyone's saying it's gonna be their year. Only one team's right.
Yep.
I believe in my team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving right along, man. We're gonna slide out of that training camp coverage. We're gonna move on to our Big Blue Spotlight. This week we are wrapping up our player room breakdowns. We got our last two rooms. We're gonna start off with the safeties.
Yes, sir.
The safety room.
We got some safety.
We definitely got some interesting safeties on the team.
Yeah, man. We got some safeties that came back to us.
Yes.
Jaxson Dart.
Let's go. Let's get into.
Yeah, Jaxson Dart. He played a couple of games. He left the San Francisco 49ers and came back to us. He didn't really record too many stats, but hold up, let me pull it up real quick. I had some stuff. Okay. Now the computer wants to freeze. Great.
Always when you need it, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, right. Okay, here we go. We back to, I think we good. Not responding. Great.
Pinnock.
Yeah, Pinnock. Yeah, because okay, yeah. Here we go. He had not a really great season last season, but
he was with the 49ers, right?
Yeah, he was with the 49ers. He had 41 tackles, 27 solo, 14 assists, in 17 games. So his numbers were down from when we had him, but he was definitely there. He was in their rotation. Definitely. So he definitely did get a good amount of snaps. They definitely used him. It's just you didn't create too many turnovers. He didn't really create any turnovers or anything like that. Just solid tackles, being there when he needed to be there. So as a backup safety, that's what you want. You don't need him to do too much. Just don't get burned over the top and stay out of view of the TV. So, they're keeping things underneath. So, Pinnock, I'm glad to have you back. You were good for us when a couple of years ago. Now that you are back with us, I'm just glad to have somebody that, knows how the Giants want to be run, So, Jaxson Dart.
Yeah.
But
it's like that.
More
familiar faces back there, you know what I'm saying? People that you know you can rely on.
Exactly. So, but next I want to talk about Ardarius Washington. Ardarius Washington, this young man, dude is a baller. He played a couple of games, 4 games after returning from an Achilles injury in 2025. He had 7 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble. The man, he not many tackles, like 7, 3 solo, but the man flies around. There's a reason why Harbaugh brought him over here from the Ravens. The man moves. He's smart. He isn't the biggest person in the room, but the dude puts his body on the line. So I'm glad we got somebody that has that that attitude is going to let you know if your quarterback makes a bad pass, he may not even go for the ball, bro.
Yo.
He gonna let you know how his shoulder feels. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. We gonna see our Darius lay a few people out this season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, that man is by the ball. When he's on the field, he is by that ball. And you catch that ball, you don't know where he's at, boy, you better be prepared.
Right, yeah.
Man is flying in like a missile. I told you, like, it was one pass. He threw they weren't even in pads yet. And Dart threw it up to Isaiah Likely, and I'm telling you, the contact, they both hit each other. He went down, and I was like, oh, shit. They both popped back up real quick, but I'm just saying, our Darius is going to be all over this defense. I saw him on the field a lot. I saw Denard Wilson moving him around in a lot of different packages. It was very interesting to see a few things that I saw. Like I saw Noob, Holland, and him on the field at one point.
Yeah.
What the hell kind of set is that?
Yeah, that 3 safety package, because, I mean, he's like a nickel safety kind of role. So if he's in there, you know, he can guard like a nice slot or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. I think he's going to get some burn in the Vikings game. They're going to see him move around. And I'm glad we got a nice, I feel like, I don't want to use the word spunky, but I feel like this is a word that's coming to my head. Like he's about to be in there, but
it makes sense. Trust and believe. He's going to be all over the field. He's going to be all over the field.
So, and then move forward to Tyler Nubin. Oh, Tyler Nubin. I feel I have like mixed feelings about this player, because it's like when we drafted him out of Minnesota, it was like, oh, he was this ball hawk, so many interceptions, this and that. And it's just like, oh, he may not be the greatest athlete, but this dude, he's so intellectual. He's going to be at the right place at the right time. I just felt like last year, I forgot what our defensive coordinator's name. He was so bad. I just got rid of his name from my memory banks. But Tyler Nubin, I just feel like our safeties were not used correctly last year, and their stats proved it. Just because I don't think it has anything to do with them. It's more or less just how they were put in situations that didn't work the best for them. Tyler Nubin played 13 games, 11 starts, 78 tackles, 49 solo, 29 assists, 2 pass breakups, so no interceptions, no forced fumbles, like nothing to be. He had a fumble recovery, but no impact plays.
Shane
2 passes defended. Like that's what you want from your safety. You want your safeties flying around the box.
Shane Bowen.
Excuse me? Oh gosh, why'd you remind me?
Sorry, it was messing with my head, bro. It was messing with my head. That's why Tyler Nubin was bad.
Shane be gone.
Shane Bowen was the reason anybody played bad last year. Everybody played bad. He was a fucking terrible coach. My bad. It was killing me. I was like, what was his name? Yeah, Shane Bowen made.
I try to forget.
Yeah,
thanks.
My bad. PTSD.
But Tyler Nubin, I hope that he has a way better season this year, especially in Denard Wilson's scheme. They're going to be able to mix things up, rotating coverages, maybe put him in the box, let him blitz, let him hit a running back in the backfield, get a tackle for loss, more pass breakups, just being more involved in the defense, actually be on screen. Jason Pinnock's the kind of safety you want off screen. You don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Playing deep or whatever, make sure no one gets beat deep. I want to see Tyler Nubin on the screen, making a play in the box, rotating coverages, just jump in the flat kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Or curl flat, just all different types of things. So Tyler Nubin, I hope you can have a really good season. And then last but not least, our top safety, the one we got from Miami in free agency, Javon Holland. Javon Holland, 14 games, 14 starts, 63 tackles, 38 solo, 25 assists, 1 interception, only 1. 5 pass breakups. So he was in on a couple of plays. That's, I would like to see those numbers go up. I would like to see them get to like 3, maybe 4 interceptions this year. Like 7 pass defenders, 7 to 10 pass breakups. Really just being in there. It would be great if you got at least like 1 pass breakup a game, 1 to 2 a game, or something like that. Just, opportunities like that don't come around with offense because offenses are more methodical nowadays.
Yeah.
So these mistakes don't happen as much. But with our defensive forefront, things are going to change. And also because of Dennard Wilson, he's like the holy grail of our defense right now. Like, he's the piece. He's in my opinion the best off-season acquisition because of the scheme and coaching that he's going to do.
Yep.
So
I completely agree. I agree with you.
Yeah,
100%.
Javon Holland, Tyler Nubin. I really would like for these guys. I really believe these guys are going to have a really good season. They're going to be more of a household name in all Giants fans' mind, even to the casual Giants fan. People who are just like, if you're a Giants fan and you're not like a diehard like us, and maybe they just really don't watch football too much, you want to be able to name some people on the offense and defense. You want to see like, there's this one defensive guy that's crazy. It's not Arbel Reeds. It's Javon Holland. He's getting picks, or Tyler Nubin. He's in there and he's hitting tight ends and stuff like that. So that's what I would like to see from them.
Yeah, just some production, man. Just some production.
Exactly.
So
production.
Some household names, We don't want them to continue to be like nobody knows who they are back there because they ain't doing shit. Or hearing about them on ESPN the next day because they're trying to figure out who blew the coverage. So we want to definitely.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to hear them in a positive light.
See, and remember that word you just said, blown coverage, because that's something I'm thinking about later on for our later segment.
Oh yeah, definitely. So with that being said, we'll slide out. That's our safeties. That's a safety room. Yeah. Now, the last room that we cover, the last room, the most important room of the day, about these quarterbacks.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, we let my man Big Russ go. He's doing his own thing. I think he's got like a clothing line or something. Who knows?
But that man about to be on CBS talking about the reason why I think the Cardinals are going to win this game. Or
more power to you. Do what you thing, bro. Hey, good looks. We appreciate you, Russ. You were there to
spend some more time with Sierra and the kids.
Show Jackson what he needs to know. And now we're gonna run with it. But we're gonna start at the bottom. We'll start at the bottom. Starting with number 12, Mr. Brandon Allen. I don't have much information on him. I'll keep it a stack. Like, he started in a total of 10 games himself. He has 9 interceptions. That was the one thing I looked up to see. Like, if he throws interception, if he throws touchdowns. He has 11 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. He's played in 19 games. He started in 10. So, again, I didn't do a full breakdown on him. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I want him to be a practice team guru. I don't ever want to see him on the field on Sunday, Monday, or Thursday this season. To be completely honest, like, Brandon Allen, I hope he's really able to give our defense really good looks in practice, and move from there.
Yeah, bro, that's it.
Again, just stay healthy. Stay healthy. Jameis Winston. We're gonna move over to Jameis Winston. Jameis, one of my favorite QBs in the game, man. I just love what he's about. I love how he carries himself. You know what I'm saying? The guy
eat W's. You know I love to eat W's.
Again, I love Jameis, but I hope he doesn't play either. Main reason why is we want our.
I actually do hope he plays.
Okay. I know where you're going with that. But my main thing is off of injury. I hope he's not in the field off of no.
Oh yeah, not because of that.
Winston in the field is mainly because we blowing some teams out, and we're just
there. You go.
We got let Jackson take a rest, take a breather.
The third quarter.
But Jameis Winston last season, he played 3 games. He started 2 games. Completed 37 of 66 passes. 567 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's really like the story of Jameis Winston's 50-50. Put that ball up. Either our receiver's going to get it or somebody.
One more stat. 1 receiving touchdown. I don't know if you remember that Detroit Lions game. That Gunnar Slowski.
I forgot him.
My man caught it. He hit the step on the.
Yes. He got 1 receiving touchdown as well. We cannot forget about that. Don't sleep on him.
Can't forget about that.
Like, our receiving core is crazy this year. Don't forget about Jameis.
Jameis out there. He a big dude now. Don't get it twisted.
But a consistency from Jameis is always what we get. We never have to worry about, what we're going to get from Jameis. He stays consistent. He stays as a professional. He always carries himself well, and he's going to be a great secondary quarterback to have in the room with Jaxson as he continues to grow and become the franchise quarterback of the Giants.
Yeah, one thing about Jameis is going to give you he's going to give your wide receivers opportunities. Like, sometimes he might give them an opportunity with a lot of defenders around, but nonetheless, he's going to give them opportunities, and he ain't scared to sling the rock. So
Yep. Yeah. And then we get to our J6, Jaxson
QB1.
QB1, the franchise.
Yes, sir.
He played 14 games, started in 12 last year, 216 completions of 339 attempts, 63.7% completion percentage, passing yards 2,272, 15 passing touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 9 rushing touchdowns with 487 yards. So passer rating 91.7. Look, a lot of people don't give Jaxson Dart the credit that he deserves for what he did last year with the practice squad receivers and the injured line. The fact that he was able to put these numbers up with the injuries and things of that nature, with the small sample size, I think he played really well for what he had around him. Giving him a better coach, a better offensive line, better offensive weapons,
better defense,
an offseason in the league, a better defense to control the timing when he can get the ball back, better special teams, I'm assuming. I think everything around him is much better. There's no way you can't say that he's going to have a better season. A lot of people are saying the expectations from Jaxson Dart are really too high. I think they're right where they need to be.
Yeah, there you
go. What he did last year and what we've produced in the offseason, there's no reason for him to have a down year except for us all being wrong.
Right.
And that's everybody across the board. We're talking about from the GM, from the coach that decided to come here. Like, everybody is going to be wrong, and I refuse to believe that. So I see what Jaxson Dart has been able to do. I knew the first day when I saw him on the field for that Chargers game, I was like, we got us one.
Yep.
We got us. So Jaxson Dart, to me, that's our quarterback. It's only up from here. He has the tools around him. He has the coaching that wants to produce an offense for him. We have a head coach that is trying to make sure that the team is moving in the right direction. So it's only up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Jaxson Dart,
what you got?
His biggest advantage last year was his rushing ability. It was like 487 yards and 9 touchdowns on the ground. That's a major part of what made him dangerous, that dual threat ability. I want him to still feel comfortable enough to run, but just, evolve as far as where you're doing it smartly. You're running. It's maybe it's third down and they're playing man and y'all run 4 verts and you got to take off. You just got to get to the sideline and get out. You don't got to cut back in. You don't got to take those hits. And we've all harped on this. The coaches probably all harped on this before. I remember when Dayball was rushing in the blue medical tent, like, is he going to come back? Like, bro, just take care of yourself, and believe in the system and do your things you got to do. The thing is, I just want him to up that passing yards per attempt. Yeah. Because Jameis had a better passing yards per attempt. So that means when you're throwing the ball, you're
moving down.
If your first read isn't there, you're getting to your second read, which might be like that backside dig.
Yeah.
And it may be further down the field, but you're throwing it in rhythm and still getting there on time. And, just making those good decisions that are allowing the team to move forward. Not so much hero ball, and just stay within the system. I feel like some of the reports of practice as he's been throwing to Isaiah Likely a lot. And that's not a problem. I just feel like Isaiah Likely is going to be right there. He's probably the closest person to him. So, like, you're just throwing boom, boom, boom. But like you said, that there are more drives are moving down the field. Yeah. And they're getting in the end zone and, the red zone and things like that. So we always want the drives to end in a kick, preferably an extra point. So him moving the ball is always a good thing. I just want him to find more of his receivers, not just the tight end. Make sure everybody's getting their hands on the football and, just spreading the ball. So I would like to see from him to up that passing yards per attempt. He's going to have way more this year, just by nature of it being QB1. I don't mind the amount of rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, long as it's smart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I ask. And
I think this year with Matt Nagy, with Greg Roman,
Brian Callahan,
Callahan in his ear, but I mainly with Roman and his schemes with the running game and with them all working together, I think that the rushing game is going to be much stronger, more efficient. And I'm not just talking about like QB runs, but I think there's going to be more run attempts, which is going to make the defenses be honest. They're going to have to bring more people up. And when you start bringing them up, and that's when it's going to be, oh shit, Isaiah Likely's back there. Oh shit, you ain't see Theo leak out the back. Like, these tight ends are going to get featured. They're going to be the closest ones to him. But now I think that it's going to be very unpredictable. You're not going to know, should we play up because they about to hand it to Scat and Patrick Ricard's coming up straight in the face? Or shit, they just did a play action. Neither one of them got the ball, and fucking Theo's in the end zone right now. So,
exactly.
I just think the offense, the way that it's going to work with the mentality of him being able to learn this new system, playing under center, them being able to get play action into the system, he's going to be able to move that ball further downfield. It's not going to be a bunch of check downs. It's not going to be him, running around in the backfield and then trying to find, Calvin Austin leaking out into the flat or something like that. I think there's going to be plays that are made, timing that needs to be had, and he's going to get that ball down there.
Right. So, I hope Jaxson Dart gets way more comfortable under center, because I feel like that's going to be a big part of our offense, getting under center. So, that's just some things I have on Jaxson Dart. QB1. Let's get to the playoffs, man. And then what you do after there, we'll be rooting for you the whole season, man.
You already know. And with that being said, with us talking about QB1 and what we want to see from him this season, we're going to slide right over to the standard, man. The standard this week. This week, we have our first preseason game. We're playing the Vikings, Minnesota Vikings. Now, again, it's preseason. You're not going to get all the starters. You're not going to get, all of the best players on the field for the whole game, but we're going to see a few drives. The main thing we want to get out of this is, how are the rookies going to perform?
Right.
What are you looking for in this preseason game this week?
I want to see the fundamentals. I want to see where no penalties on our side. We're causing penalties. Our defensive linemen are getting after us. They're creating holding calls. I don't want to see any blown coverages. That means even a vanilla defense, you're sticking to your assignment. They're not going to be running anything super complex. You just don't want to see none of that crazy stuff. That shows that the coaching's being done well. And I want to see tackling, defensive tackling. I want to see people wrapping up and people taking them down. Yeah. I don't want to see broken tackle after broken tackle after broken tackle.
No arm tackles.
Penalties, no blown coverages, and tackling. Just these basic things that, keep drives on track or end drives. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of the basic things. Besides the rookies, I want to see like Bobby Jamison Travis. I want to see a little bit of Arville Reese. See a little bit of I'm about to say Caleb Banks. No, not Deontay Banks. Colton Hood. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Those rookies out there, and then our late draft pick, Jack Kelly. That's I want to see him, because they were saying he's making some plays and moving around. Hopefully he blows somebody up in the backfield in like the third quarter and let people know, like, oh my God, like,
Jack Kelly is quick.
Yeah.
I saw him run toe to toe with Calvin Austin in one of these fucking slot routes, and that was no pads. Don't get me
right. Okay,
but hey, if he's running with Calvin Austin, that's something to look out. This is something to watch for. So like, Jack Kelly is definitely a sleeper. A lot of people are not paying attention to him, but I definitely think like, if you put him against the ones, you're gonna clearly know he's like a backup. But I definitely think like, as far as like him and McFadden coming in and him having to help out off of a breather, help out off of a different package and things like that,
right?
You're not gonna see much of a fall off.
There you go. And that's what I want to see. I want to see him make some plays. Him, Bobby Jamison Travis. Just these rookies getting in there, making some plays. No penalties. Wrapping up, making tackles, all the little things in football that become bigger if they're not done properly.
And he almost got the pick too. He dropped it, but he almost got the pick. Like he
get them hands shored up.
He's quick. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I definitely think for me, the main things I'm looking for in this preseason game, like, it's the first game. Everything's gonna be vanilla. You're not gonna get much of an offense. They're not gonna show their cards because we're not in full their regular season. You know what I'm saying? But what I was talking about earlier, offensive consistency. I want to see them move the ball. Even if we're not putting the whole playbook out, we got to move the ball. We got to score. Yeah, we have to see that. And that's something that we need to see from this new coaching regime. We don't want to go out there and shit the bed. I don't want to see the punter out there every fucking drive. I don't care.
I want to see the kickers, though.
No, I do want to see the kickers, but I don't want to see the punter I don't want to see the punter like 15 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I want to see. But I do want to see if he can kick. I'll see 1 or 2 punts. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But let's get some consistency. Health. I want our players to stay healthy. I want them to be able to determine who they're going to cut off of the team from skill, not because they can't play.
Right. That's a good point. Good point. I like that.
The identity. What have we been talking about this whole offseason? Has it been for nothing? Have we been just talking shit, just on the camera, just talking shit? Or are we going to see this hardball identity we've been talking about? Right? You see what I'm saying? Let's see this new identity that we're talking about, the new era, the new standard. Let's see it.
Yes, sir.
And then the last thing, just like you were saying, I want to see what Denard does with his defense, man.
Right.
Again, it's going to be vanilla, but I want to see how he locks up these other teams, bro. I want to see Denard really work. I'm really excited about him being on the team. But I really want to see how this defense functions, bro. We got some names, we got some bodies, but we got to see who's going to stick and how the season's going to run.
You know what's crazy? I know I've been joking about this guy. He and I always say something bad and negative to him, but I hope Jalen Hyatt makes it hard for him to get cut.
Yeah.
That means he was out there balling and stuff like that, because, I mean, he's still a draft pick of the Giants. We've seen something in you. Make it hard for us to cut you, man. Make it really hard for us to cut you, bro, because if you don't, just do your job, get out there. Hopefully they do give him some plays. Jameis, because Jameis will probably throw it up to him at least once, like, yo, bro,
Jameis feeds him.
You gonna tell him, like, yo, I need this, bro. Throw it up to me. He can't cover me.
Jameis feeds him. Jameis knows, like, he could be a good receiver. I just don't. I'm not gonna say he's never gotten the opportunities, because he had the opportunities. He'd squandered them. And that's why we're talking the way we're talking now. That's the unfortunate portion. Like, you had the opportunity.
This is because I feel like
But
because of coaching, though, coaching helps the world. So
and that I
hopefully with the
understand,
coaching, it makes the difference.
opportunity to have like good coaches around him, but it's what are you gonna do with it, man? At this point, now you're really fighting an uphill battle with the receivers that are in the room now. So you gotta from the training camp that I saw, some of the best catches I've seen from Jalen Hyatt. Like I was like, damn, who was that? Who grabbed? Oh shit, that was Jalen. Like I multiple times while I was up there, multiple catches, and I was like, damn. And I kept telling everybody that was standing around me, I was like, see, I told y'all you're gonna have to be like Randy Moss this week.
Right, for real.
Everybody, I was like, he's gonna have to go.
I mean, soon as they brought the real Odell, real 13 back, he said, damn, I gotta start making these catches.
And cleats was shaking, boy. He was like, shit. Never thought.
Hey, yo, you sent me the video of the dude. He came and ripped the dude.
No, oh that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You know for a fact. But look, I agree with you. I hope that he makes it difficult. Like roster battles. Roster battles is one thing that I put up there. Like our defensive backs, we got to figure out who's going to be CB1, CB2. This is very important. Wide receivers, who's wide receiver 1, 2, and 3? Is Malik healthy? How is the lineup going to be? You know, what are we consistently going with? How is the running back lineup going to be? Is Cam
more Scatterbo,
true number one?
More Tracy.
The Tracy true number one, because they have on the depth chart it was Cam or Tracy for one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they what are we really getting? Like the offensive line, are we gonna have like chemistry to where you guys can mesh and just mow over the rest of the league? Like that's what I want to see. So it's exciting. We got our first game coming back on Saturday. We're gonna see the Vikings. 1:00 this Saturday, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. But sliding right along, do you have anything else you want to say on the Vikings before we get to the roll call question?
Yes, one thing. If Odell gets put in the game, how many catches do you think he gets? 1, 2?
For the preseason?
Yeah.
The whole game, I say it get like 4 catches.
4? He gonna get... That's a lot. That's a lot for a preseason game, especially for a vet, in my opinion. But who knows?
I think that with the situation, he's going to play more than we think he's going to play.
That's also true.
Because we got 12 or 10 receivers, fucking 11 receivers or something. They got to play.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, you're not going to tell me like we can't run a vanilla package for fucking 4 quarters and not like they're going to play.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to. The only
they're going to have some of the players from the offense.
As far as a receiver is concerned, is Malik, but the other receivers they're gonna run.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because you can't. There's no way in hell we getting the whole game from Xavier Gibson and Ryan Miller. The whole game, come on,
bro. I mean, they got to try and make the team. They got to get their reps soon.
I know, but. I think we're going to see a lot more of like, we're going to see Jalen Hyatt. We're going to see, I think Odell gets the whole first quarter.
Okay.
Because
the quarter goes fast.
You got to realize, like, I'm over here saying he's a lock, but they want to make sure that he can play. And they're going to make sure that he can be durable. And that's going to be one of the major points of making a decision on if they're going to sign him on this roster for the season. If he's going to be durable. And the only way they can find out if he's durable is that they play him. You don't want to find out that he's not durable after we held him out for the whole preseason, put him in the first game against the Cowboys, and this motherfucker gets hurt on the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not putting none of that into existence, but they're going to play him because this is a major decision when they make the cut down to 53 and they decide whether to keep 6 or 7 receivers and which ones they decide to keep. So,
that's a good point.
I really hope that, one, the health is there. We made it through training camp with no issues to the offensive receivers. There's no issues to really many of the offensive players. Mostly defensive players that got like kind of banged up and JMS. But main thing right now is stay healthy through the preseason. Allow the coaches to make determinations, make the cuts off of your gameplay and not because of your availability. And once we can make once they can make the decisions off of that, we'll be able to make the proper roster, and then we can move forward and lock in this playoff spot.
There we go. All right. Well said.
Right. Let's get it. Moving right along, we're going to go to the roll call. Look. The roll call. Look, we have covered all the position groups. We've covered every room.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask this question now, man. What do you think the Giants have? What do you think is the strongest room on the team? And what do you think the weakest room is? We'll cover this quick, and then we'll let the rest of the community let us know what they think. But what you think, Ethan?
Quick answer. Strongest room, it's got to be in the trenches, offensive line. We got the returning starters, with CC upgrade in there. Weakest is, unfortunately, interior defensive line. Even though DJ Reader's here, he hasn't been able to play a full season, and he's not going to be playing like the same amount of snaps as Dexter Lawrence. So once he's off the field, then we're going to have that same kind of issue with Dexter Lawrence. So what are we going to do there? Who's going to step up? Is it really going to be Darius Alexander? That's all I got to say.
I'm with you. I agree with the defense, the interior being the weakest. As far as the strongest room on our team, I think it's the tight end room.
Okay.
With the addition of Isaiah Likely on top of Theo growing into the tight end that we believe he can be, and the two people that I spoke of earlier, Manhurts and Fedoni, I don't know if we're going to keep 4. I think we'll probably only keep 3. But I think with Isaiah Likely, Theo Johnson, and let's say even if it is Fedoni as the third tight end, I think our tight end room is going to be featured heavily this year. And the tight ends that we have compared to the other ones in our division, I think we're going to do work.
Okay, that's a good answer. I like that.
It's just like you were saying earlier, they're going to be the first person that Jaxson sees when he's trying to process this play. He's going to have his reads, but they're going to be that big body in the middle of the field that is going to bail him out, I believe. It's going to be there for him a lot, and it's going to allow us to move the ball.
Okay, cool.
It's going to be interesting. But look, with that being said, we appreciate you guys spending the time with us. We appreciate you guys listening. Please let us know in the comments how you feel. What's the strongest room? What's the weakest room?
Right.
What do you think? And if you don't care for the Giants and you actually sat here and listened through all of that, what's your team? Tell us what's your strongest and weakest room, and then we can tell you how we're going to beat y'all.
It's your whole team. It's the whole team. It's the weakest group. I don't want to hear nothing.
But with that
Giants,
being said,
baby.
guys,
Giants, baby.
Let's go. With that being said, we appreciate you guys. We will see you guys next week. It is a new era. This is the standard. Peace.
Big Blue Reborn.